You are currently burning mental energy on financial blueprints that were never intended for your specific tax bracket. Those budgeting hacks you bookmarked from a creator earning triple your salary, useless. The aggressive portfolio mix from that billionaire's interview, dangerous for where you stand today. Most people repeat the save 20% mantra like gospel, yet for millions of hardworking families, that math simply does not compute. Here is the cold reality about money that the gurus refuse to admit. Wealth building tactics aren't universal, they are seasonal. What protects you at one income milestone will actively sabotage your progress at the next. The habits that rescue you at $35,000 can become heavy anchors once you reach $75,000. The mental models that serve you in the middle class become your biggest liabilities as you cross into six figures. You have likely sensed this friction before. The advice you relied on early in your journey now feels shallow or irrelevant, yet no one explains the exact moment the rules change. This video dismantles the specific economic levers that matter across three defining income tiers: $35,000, $75,000, and the $100,000 plus bracket. Forget generic platitudes. We are looking at precise adjustments calibrated for your current breathing room and your actual limitations. If you have ever felt like you're working the wrong plan for your actual life, you're probably right. Your paycheck changes everything about your priorities. It is time to stop playing a game designed for a different player's bank account. Let's address the ground floor, surviving and escaping the $35,000 level. At this stage, your monthly take home pay sits near $2,500. That is your entire world. It has to stretch across rent, grocery bills, fuel, insurance, and every miscellaneous curveball life throws. I won't insult your intelligence by saying this is easy. It's a grind. Every cent carries weight here in a way high earners have forgotten. A simple flat tire isn't just a bad afternoon. It's a systemic shock that triggers late fees and high interest debt cycles. The goal here isn't wealth optimization. It's building a fortress against catastrophe. Your primary mission is creating a buffer. Forget the standard 6-month advice for now. You need a starter fund of roughly 1 to 2 months of core living costs. If your survival needs hit $2,000, you are hunting for a $4,000 safety net. This cash is your armor. It stops a single bad week from turning into a 3-year debt spiral. How do you find that cash when the margins are razor thin? You automate a 5% diversion on a $2,500 check. That's just $125. Do not trust your willpower. Move it the second your direct deposit hits. Savings happen in the gap between your paycheck and your perspective. When the money vanishes before you see it, your brain solves the puzzle of living on what remains. Dig through your bank statements like a detective. Find the zombie subscriptions, call your service providers and demand a better rate. These awkward 10-minute phone calls are the high-earning minutes of your week. In 2026, high-yield accounts are offering 4 to 5% interest. Let your small wins earn their own keep. Your second objective at this level is a scorched earth policy against high-interest debt. Credit cards in 2026 are predatory, often exceeding 22% interest. A $5,000 balance is a $1,000 annual tax on your future. Map out every debt. Use the avalanche for math or the snowball for dopamine. It doesn't matter which, as long as you stop the bleeding. Once that starter fund is set, pour every spare dollar into the debt fire. The final, most vital pillar at $35,000 is increasing your ceiling. You cannot cut your way to luxury. Rent and calories have a price floor. You can optimize a low salary for decades and still end up with nothing because the math won't scale. The biggest move you can make is increasing what enters the top of the funnel. This doesn't require a master's degree. It requires marketable skills. Look for overtime. Ask for a roadmap to a promotion. Invest your evenings in free certifications or Hive, YouTube tutorials. An extra $500 a month is a massive $6,000 raise. Stop trying to win the game of spending less and start playing the game of earning more. Build the foundation, kill the debt, and get out of this bracket as fast as possible. Now, we transition to the fascinating middle ground, $75,000. This is the danger zone. You have breathing room now, which makes it easy to get comfortable and stay stagnant. You are doing better than half the population, but you're also at a crossroads. The decisions you make here determine if you retire early or work forever. Your first move is capturing every cent of lazy wealth. If your employer offers a retirement match and you aren't maximizing it, you are literally throwing away 100% return. If they match 5% and you contribute 5%, you've doubled your money before the market even moves. That is free leverage. Set it to autopilot. Beyond that, the Roth IRA is your best friend in 2026. Tax-free growth is the ultimate gift to your future self. These two moves create a wealth engine that doesn't require your daily attention. Strategy 2 at this level is total systems integration. At $35,000, you have to watch every penny. At $75,000, you should be watching the system, not the pennies. Your finances should be a machine. Paycheck hits and the machine moves money to investments, savings for a home, and bill pay instantly. What is left is yours to enjoy without guilt. This removes the human error of spending your future on a weekend whim. Automation also safeguards your credit score, ensuring you never pay a late fee again. It takes an hour to set up, but it buys you years of freedom. Strategy 3 is the psychological shift, moving from $3 questions to $30,000 questions. At lower incomes, skipping a latte matters. At $75,000, obsessing over a $5 coupon is a waste of your cognitive bandwidth. Stop playing small. Spend your mental energy negotiating a $15,000 raise or auditing your investment fees. One of these moves is worth more than 1,000 skipped coffees. Focus on the big levers. Once you've removed the obvious waste, redirect your brain toward growth and investment strategy. Finally, let's talk about the six-figure reality, $100,000 and above. At this level, common sense advice starts to fail you. You have significant capital and high-stakes choices. The first strategy is radical clarity. Many high earners are just collecting money without a map. What does freedom actually look like for you? Without a target, you will default to mindless accumulation or, more likely, lifestyle creep. You earn more, so you spend more. You upgrade the house, the car, and the wardrobe because you think you're supposed to. 5 years later, you're making nearly double, but your bank account looks exactly the same. You have nicer stuff, but zero extra freedom. You've traded your time for hedonic adaptation. Define your rich life with surgical precision. When you know the number required for your dream lifestyle, every dollar becomes a soldier with a specific mission. Strategy 2 for high earners is the fee audit. When you have substantial assets, a 1% fee is no longer a rounding error. It's a wealth destroyer. A 1% fee on a $100,000 portfolio over 30 years can cost you nearly $200,000 in lost gains. Unless your advisor is providing complex tax sheltering or business planning that offsets that cost, you are likely overpaying for simple index fund management. Shift to flat, fee or hourly advice. Keep the compounding in your pocket, not theirs. The third pillar is defending against the silent killer, lifestyle inflation. It is insidious because it happens gradually and feels justified. You worked hard, you want the premium experience. But the research is undeniable. After a certain threshold, more spending yields diminishing returns on joy. The rush of the new car fades in weeks, but the payment lasts for years. True wealth is the ability to ignore the urge to prove it. The solution isn't poverty, it's discipline. Commit to increasing your lifestyle at a fraction of your income growth. If your pay goes up 20%, let your spending go up 5%. Invest the difference. This creates a wealth gap that expands every year. The final strategy for this elite bracket is questioning cultural milestones, specifically home ownership. In the high cost markets of 2026, buying isn't always the smart move. Between mortgage interest, property taxes, and maintenance, the rent and invest the difference. Strategy can often result in a higher net worth. You have the flexibility to run the real numbers. Do not buy a house just because that's what successful people do. Buy it if the math and your 10-year plan align. Across every single bracket, 3 laws remain absolute. First, maintain the gap. The distance between what you earn and what you spend is the only place wealth grows. Second, automate your virtues. Systems beat willpower every time. Third, never stop raising the ceiling. Optimization has a limit, but income potential is nearly infinite. Understand that financial literacy isn't a static set of rules, it's a dynamic evolution. The person you were at 35,000 cannot be the person you are at 100,000. You must be willing to let go of old strategies to grab new opportunities. Most viewers will watch this, identify their bracket, and do absolutely nothing different. They will keep following generic advice that doesn't fit their life. Don't let that be you. If you found clarity today, hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm and join us here at Winds of Thought as we deconstruct the systems of success. I've put together a full masterclass on the underlying principles of financial logic. How to think like the 1% regardless of your starting point. That video is on the screen now. Your income will change, but your ability to adapt determines if you stay wealthy. The game has changed. It's time to play your hand.